Hello, yellow. Okay, guys, here is the review that you have been asking for. Sure, I've been bombarded with questions about who will act with the new Toby Bester documentary on Netflix that released earlier this week. For julle wat die saak volg, you guys would know that Toby Bester and Dr. Nadipa went to the High Court to try and stop this documentary, okay? And long story short, I actually want to mention, like, yo, why are you guys wasting your money on this? Dit was rarig nie so earth shattering nie. And what I mean with the documentary wasn't earth shattering, I mean in terms of information, yes, there was a few lekker dele. Guys, I was living for the moment where they spoke about the boerewors and the mieliemeal. So vir die van julle, ek gaan dit nie vir julle spoil nie. Let me not spoil it for you. But that part kind of like intrigued me. But as a whole, I don't feel overly shocked or traumatized by any new information. In fact, it felt like, you know, when you go visit your granny and jy weet jy mag in die yskas krap, it all felt so familiar. But let's talk about all the other aspects. Guys, out of like a documentary point of view, I think the visuals was giving, the music was giving, and you know, I wasn't unhappy about the interviews. I see there's a lot of critique about the interview with Paul. I must say, ek was daar vir dit. I was liking the different angle to it. And also the other parts that kind of like touched me was the father and the mother. Sure, die ma's baie still. You know, and that always shows me like when people are so still because they're so traumatized. Also, another question about Dr. Nadipa is why would she try and stop the documentary that is trying to put her in a good light? I mean, hulle het mooi fotootjies van haar gebruik. It was giving. So, you know, to me, if this was really like earth-shattering or there's new evidence or any other thing, I could understand why they tried to stop a documentary. And I only found out after reading everyone's critiques that there's actually a documentary on Showmax wat al lank al uit is. So another lucky interesting part I enjoyed was where they showed the prison and kind of the map and the whole complot to get the body in and out. Like as a crime junkie, ek was lewe. I was living for that. I thought that was very lekker. You know, that was also a kind of bietjie new, lekker intriguing. And then those the voice notes or the recordings they played about Toby Bester. And there's old interviews that they flash back to where he was interviewed and he said something about he's always wanted to know what it felt like having somebody under his control with a knife in the hand. Ek bedoel, daar it's screaming rooi vlaggies. We need to like, who bel die polisie. And then lastly, another thing that I like can't help but like think, is like the whole talk around Toby Bester. You know, look at the things he's done, what he's gotten away with, in. My question is, has he been psychiatrically been observed? What's the regte woord? Psychiatric evaluation. Het hom. Because, it would be so interesting, he, for instance, fought in court on Friday saying that the docu is like defamation of character and wara watch, And if you watch some of those, firstly, that one voice note where he loses his shit, that's pretty scary, like, to me, I was just like, yo. And then it was that the interview they had with him that he spoke about the knife and talking about his granny and wara watch. And then there was also some part where he said, he doesn't know why he's being labeled like this. So long story short, I know I'm not Detective Holmes, okay? But moet ons hierdie bronnie stuur vir evaluation. Like, I would like it if we can get an expert on this, and figure out exactly like what's cooking in there. Anyways, is it just me or do you think something exciting can still happen in this case? I mean, it's now basically we're just waiting for them to get another stamp to say stay in jail. Because, I mean, yeah. Are you guys still following case? Wie van julle volg nog die case? And do you want to see the case through? Also, let's get back to the docu at hand. So, Dr. Nandipa, in the one sense, you see in the documentary how she's kind of falling in love with him. But you also get those oomblikke where you can kind of feel like, like when your parents tell you, don't be friends with the wrong people, like you get that overwhelming feeling from, shit, here it comes. The one thing is as well, I know a lot of people label it as this like ultimate love story, but I must say, after I've watched it, and julle ek is a hopeless romantic, and you guys know what kak af die hoog aan before. But after I've watched that, it kind of left like a bitter smoke in the mond, nee? Like I was just like, yo. And then, thinking about, I understand, or like obviously we are not there living their lives, we were not in their marriages and their relationships or whatever. Maar this is really one of those moments where you kind of think like, yo, what about the kids? Something also in the documentary that kind of came out to me was the light versus dark moments. In the beginning where they describe Dr. Nadipa, how she's like this social media butterfly, motivational and what. And then it gets to the dark side where she's going to mortuaries and signing out bodies. And you guys all know how that went. So, that is also like an interesting play that I saw in the documentary that came to me, or that was highlighted to me, and I really kind of enjoyed that light versus dark thing. And then lastly, I see some of the critique is that they feel that the producers, whoever did the documentary, had to go deeper in. And I also agree, the case is still in court, and that. If you ask me, what would I have liked to see maybe more? Ek weet nie, maybe bietjie meer van Tabu Bester, like finding a long lost uncle, revealing a family secret, that type of thing. Also, another thing that would have been interesting is maybe to see some love letters between the pair and because think about this like that, né? Hulle is al hoe lank toegesluit. When we see them in court, they smiley, winky. How are these two keeping the spark alive? Hmm? And then another thing is, in Afrikaans there's the saying, die een hand moet nie weet wat die ander hand doen nie. And it seems to be the case here because if she actually provided photos or whatever to the producers of the documentary and they allege that she knew about it in August already, why did they go to court and try and stop it? Anyways, Yella, that's my 2 cents on it. I actually enjoyed the documentary. I thought it was a lekker sit. I watched all 3 episodes in a row. I didn't feel overly traumatized. I felt like, it was a goeie vertelling. And I don't know, I'd maybe like to see more when the case concludes. What do you think? Comment below, like and share. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I should go watch the documentary on Showmax and then we can do a comparison. Ooh. And that's me spilling the tea.